when I first joined, I didn't jump in 2 feet first, right? I was working half time. Mark sounded really interesting what he was doing, and it was really bold, and he was saying, well, let's improve the way we build software. And to me, that just sounded like such a great challenge to get stuck into, and such a huge problem to work on, that it was exciting. And then, as he gave me a few sort of insights into where we could start with that, and immediately I sort of got on the same wavelength as him, and we started sort of iterating and thinking of different ways we could do that. We just had a lot of discussions early on, and then it was really through those discussions where or at least I started believing in what it is we could do, although a lot of it was just in theory, and I guess I wanted to make that theory a reality. So that's when I sort of decided to jump in full time and take on this role. It really is a culmination of my entire career's learning. So I've been building software for what is like 20 years now, and have encountered almost every sort of problem and difficulty in every different type of language and approach. And here at Trixta, we've been given the opportunity to sort of take all of that and say, well, if you were to try to solve some of those problems, or improve them, or make it better, like, how would you do that? And I think that's really what's cool about it, is being able to say, well, okay, let's try piece these things together in this way, because I know from previous experience what has worked well and what hasn't. So just trying to avoid the things that hasn't worked well and try to sort of emphasize those that have. In building Trixta, we realized that the ideas that we have aren't that far-fetched. We have already built parts, or most of the sort of fundamental skeleton of the system. So we've broken it down into its different functional chunks, and there's sort of, I would say, like a minimum kind of layer on each of those that allows us to sort of get the bigger picture. And I've already seen it sort of the return on investment in terms of us being able to move faster, and it just keeps getting better and better, which is really great, because it does sound on the outside to be kind of you drinking your own Kool-Aid, and there's you're not really surely somebody else has already thought of this, it's not possible. There's a lot of that kind of talk, but like I said, we sort of made sure that we weren't trying to sort of change the world or try to pretend that something wasn't sort of complex where it is, but rather just to sort of change our approach a little bit and adapt and make use of a lot of other good ideas out there, and that's really helped us. I like to think that we can really make a difference, and I think that we can. I think technology, or at least the premise that we have, the assertion is that it should be easier to build software, and we feel that the reason why that's now applicable more so is just the technology's getting there in the right place. We just gotta put things together in the right way. So to sort of free people to maybe, I don't know, be a little bit work with like a little less friction and have things become a little bit more clear to everyone. I just hope that sort of makes everyone's day-to-day just a bit easier, and I think that the smart contracts and blockchain world is also about, or at least it's different things to different people, but we like to think of it as reducing friction in terms of being able to do things, so transferring money or resources, or gaining consensus or whatever. I think that all fits into that. One day in the future, looking back to now, we'll fondly remember the the moments when we sort of felt that the software was really doing its job, and you know, the sort of joy of seeing the work that we put in place, and I'm hoping to see someone who's non-technical getting really involved, and yeah, for me really it's going to be about when that our sort of day-to-day time working with the system is just, you know, we can be proud of what we've done. Those are the moments I'm looking forward to. Yeah.